Welcome to the Innovation World Young Collaborators podcast series. I'm Maxwell, an 11-year-old from America. Today with me is...
Sandy Guinto from the Ohio STEM Learning Network.
What brings you here today?
Actually, today I'm here seeing different inventions that students have created for part of our statewide design challenge. And some of them took those inventions and they put them into the invention convention and they've made it to this level. So I came to support them.
Nice. How long have you been doing things like this?
I actually started in STEM probably 25 or 30 years ago. My first teaching job, I was a math teacher, but I always taught differently. And people always were like, oh, your classroom's very different. From there, I went to a fabrication lab with lasers and CNC routers and vinyl cutters, and I taught all of my math content standards in that fabrication lab. So my fifth, sixth grade, seventh, and eighth grade students all learned how to use laser cutters and vinyl, all by learning percentages and decimal conversion and area and measurement, all of that during that lab time. And now I work for Battelle. So now I help train teachers so that they can learn to do that in their own classrooms.
Nice. Tell me a little bit more about your work.
My work really involves working with teachers and schools to try to support quality STEM across the state of Ohio. So we do a lot of things that help support school districts who are looking at STEM as a way of thinking. STEM isn't just a class. It's actually considered to be a pedagogy. It's a way of using the design thinking process to solve problems anywhere, whether it's a language arts classroom or a math classroom or a science classroom, or even in the cafeteria if there's a problem. As adults, we all use design thinking all the time, but it's not necessarily something that's taught in schools. So we try to help districts and schools learn how to teach their students to solve those problems.
Nice. What's your favorite part of doing your job and helping the young people that have made these inventions here today?
One of my favorite parts of my job is something called the Design Challenge, which is very similar to Invention Convention. It's like the first step schools can take. And I work with the teachers, and a lot of the teachers have never thought about solving a problem as a way to teach. So watching those teachers go, oh my goodness, my students will love this, and then watching them take it in their classroom and having their students do it, and then having the students be as excited about it as the teachers. And then in the end, being able to see what the students come up with, because students don't have limitations. As educators, we already know limitations, but students, they think of everything and anything, even things that maybe we haven't thought of. And I don't think we give enough credit to our young people to help solve real world problems. And that's part of what I love about my job is watching students solve those real world problems.
Nice. Well, I think you're running out of time, so I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being on the Innovation World Young Collaborators podcast series.
Thank you so much for having me.